Well, what's going on, everyone? RC84 here, like always. Thanks for watching. So, my friends, update on my crawler park here. Now, at the end of 2020, I came back here, torched my whole park down. And a lot of people ask me, did I do it on purpose or was it an accident? It was on purpose. I meant to do this. The reason why I did is because, during the fall months, all the leaves from the trees here are falling down, pine straw and stuff like that. So, it covered up the trails. And the leaf blower can only do so much. And so I had to come back here and torch it, which is something I do every year. I torch it after the, when we get into the fall months and it's a dry day and stuff. I get out here and I'll torch the whole park down and basically start over again. It's like, kind of clean up the trails and stuff like that. But I've been working on the park a little bit here, doing a few things, cutting some new trails and stuff like that, trying to get ready to go back out and do some RC crawling. I know some of y'all really want me to start doing my crawler video, so I'm going to do that. I just want to get my park all situated and stuff. So let me flip the camera around and show you what is going on. First for starters, I had a buddy of mine drop off a bunch of this wooden fence that I got from a customer that they were doing some landscaping. He gave me all this wood. I have no clue what I'm going to do with all of it. That's a great big. I thought, when he said just a few bit of wood, I was like, all right, yeah, bring it. He brought a trailer full. But anyway, so here is the park after all torched up, burned. You can see there's still some burn marks left over and stuff like that, but it looks a lot better. Cleaned up really nice. They do have a few more leaves falling down from one of these trees. I can't even remember what it's called, but anyway, so see, it's all torched up, good stuff. Still need another layer, another go around again, get some of that pine straw up there, which there's only one pine tree right here in the park, and somehow that pine straw just flies everywhere. But anyway, so I started taking the fence post that he gave me and started doing some outlining of it. So you can see. Now, why am I stopping right here? Well, of course, as you guys know, been dealing with that beaver issue, and look at that. You see that right there? Yeah, they blocked up over there. Of course, water is always going to find its way around, and it started coming over there. So eventually they will block that up sometime, who knows. But anyway, so I put down a new fence post. I actually widened my pathway a little bit more. Let me zoom out to see. All right, there you go. So I put the post down. I even put in a new section here, going closer to the water. There's a few areas over here that's kind of dry, not in a flood zone right now. Like this area here is in the flood zone. I don't really technically like taking my vehicles in the water, especially my crawlers. Mud and water, it's just so hard to clean them and stuff like that. Plus you get stuff inside the axles and stuff. So I try to stay out of the water as much as possible. I don't mind going through a little bit, but not flooding the vehicle. But anyway, let's get back to this. So I cut in the, some trail here, which takes you into a little mud pit. It's always been there. Even when the water is, when the creek was a creek and not a swamp, it was there. And so I cut in a nice little trail, coming back over down and then coming out. Fixed up this area here. My next big thing that I'm going to be doing is replacing this area here. A lot of this stuff is rotted out to a point that just kind of basically needs to be replaced, basically. So all this needs to be redone, but that is for another time. But anyway, the park is looking pretty dang delicious. Looking good. It still has some work to do. All my little scout houses, I did manage to save those. They are starting to rot out. These are actually doll houses that I got off of Facebook there, and of course, they're made of plywood and other materials, so they're starting to rot out, which hey, I'm okay with that. That gives it the park that more scale look that I've been wanting to go with. So, and it is bright. It is probably about 5 o'clock right now, probably 4, 5 o'clock, so somewhere in that time frame. But yeah, everything turned out really good. Saved a lot of my buildings, my bridges and stuff like that. Still need to go back here and clean up a little bit more, lay out my lines of where I want my stuff to be at. I'll probably go with my normal setup, because throughout the year I use weed killer and stuff for the trails, and so you can basically see like where my trails were and stuff. I'll probably just end up following those again because they were good lines and stuff. This area here, which I call Rocky Ridge, always good. Gotta blow out some more leaves and stuff like that, but it is, hey so yeah, update on the site's looking great. Always looking good. Take it down here, and we're still continuing on building the road around this area here. We'll eventually might fill it in. Eventually we'll fill it in. Right now we're still trying to make a pathway over to that way, you know, that side over there. You know, I know some of y'all are saying, man, you're kind of running out of real estate or construction site there, and kind of, yes, but we're still going to make this thing happen. Eventually this beaver issue will get resolved, and the creek will turn back into a creek and not a swamp. But yeah, so eventually, you know, like I said, once that happens, we can get back over here to this area here that we started doing, and then we got flooded out. And I've been hearing the beavers back there, but I'm not going to give an update on that part there, because there's some people who find it defensive about what's going on with these beavers and stuff and what's happening to them. It is a terrible thing, but it has to be done because they are just a nuisance. Looking out for them. Don't see anything. I saw a little ripple. I heard them back there splashing around. So yeah, but all this water not supposed to be here. It's supposed to be a little way back there. But anyway, I'm not going to say anything else about that. But the site does look good, or my putt-putt course, some people like to call it. Looking really good. We still have a couple, you know, little bit of room that we can work with over here. I'm kind of just like leaving this area open for the trapper so he can get back here with his canoe and stuff like that, and launch off and go back there and fix this issue. But anyway, everything is turning out great. I did get out here and do a little bit of prepping for Saturday for our running. Filled in some dirt, loading up some stuff, you know, but it is looking great. My little personal playground. Can't give you guys a big view of it. My camera's not allowing me to do this. Usually I can do a wide screen shot of it all. But so it starts here, crawler course, going all the way back. And eventually, this is going to happen here soon. This area is going to be turned into an RC racetrack. Since I started getting into the bashers, I'm going to be making a track back here. Jake and Jonathan's going to help me. We got some natural hills there, which is going to be great for some jumps and stuff. This whole area is ready to go. So that is the plan, or the goal for this year, for 2023, is to make a racetrack back here. It is going to be super awesome. It's going to be speed. It's going to be having jumps. It's going to be a total fun thing. So I definitely have the backyard or the yard to do this. So, but that will be coming up. Will we be building it with the construction vehicles? Probably not. We definitely want to get this thing done so we can get some racing in and some bashing and fun. But so once that happens, I'll have a construction site, a crawler course / trail course, and then a racetrack, all in my backyard. And it's gonna be pretty nice. Maybe after getting the racetrack in and everything, people might end up wanting to come out here and race and crawl and run some construction vehicles, all here in the backyard. How freaking awesome is that? But anyway, my friends, thank y'all for watching. I appreciate it. And yeah, so a lot of big plans this year, and a lot of work, but you got to do what you got to do, right? So anyway, my friends, thank you again for watching. I appreciate it. Hit that thumbs like button if you like this video. Also comment down below, let me know what you think and all. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, and I'm gonna catch y'all later. I'm gonna go in and get me some grub, and have a great day. Later.